Oh yeah. Batman Arkham Asylum. Alright, so the Batman Arkham game series has been around for almost 6 years now. And honestly, I didn't get into it until 1 year ago today. Yes, it was 1 year ago today that I got the game Batman Arkham Asylum and discovered that I should have gotten it back in 2009 when it came out. Because this game series is amazing. So in a nutshell, Batman is dropping the Joker off at Arkham Asylum, which is Gotham City's house for the criminally insane. But what Batman doesn't realize is that he has walked right into the Joker's trap. The Joker has taken over Arkham Asylum, he's got his goons running all over the place, and now Batman has to find out how to stop him. It's a pretty basic and simple premise, but honestly, this game isn't really about the story as much as it is about the gameplay and setting. Now in this game, Arkham Asylum is actually Arkham Island. It's an entire island that houses the criminally insane. Gotham City is pretty much in the background, but the whole game takes place on this island. It doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't make the game bad or anything, I'm just addressing it. And this game features 8 supervillains from Batman lore in the story. The Joker is obviously running the show, but also in the Madhouse are Harley Quinn, Victor Zsasz, Bane, Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, the Scarecrow, and the Riddler. Although technically the Riddler doesn't physically appear in this game, I'll touch on that later. How Rocksteady managed to put 8 of these guys into a story without making it seem convoluted, I shall never know. But that is one of the best things about these games. As the series goes on, we get to see pretty much every main Batman villain that we know, and there are a lot of them. But never do they seem like they're crammed or shoehorned into the game. Now I'm gonna talk about some of the voice acting real quick, because they're worth mentioning. Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, and Arlene Sorkin all reprise their roles from Batman the Animated Series in this game. Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman, Mark Hamill is the voice of the Joker, and Arlene Sorkin is the voice of Harley Quinn. And Mark Hamill's Joker in this series is absolutely my favorite Joker of all time, particularly in this game. They got his look down, they got his philosophy down, and they got his attitude down. This guy just wants to fuck with Batman and bring Arkham and Gotham to its knees. This is the epitome of the Joker in my eyes, and he is just batshit crazy. And Harley Quinn is also done very well. Those of you who know me know that she is my favorite Batman villain. The Harley Quinn in these games is the one that I want to see in the upcoming Suicide Squad movie. Same with the Joker. Now the gameplay in these games is absolutely perfect for the Batman. You're running around, you can grapple onto ledges, you can glide, but also when the situation calls for it, you can go into detective mode. It's like you're scanning the area, you can see how many bad guys are in the room with you and whether they're armed or not, and it also highlights useful objects like grates, vents, etc. It shows that Batman is a detective. He's looking for clues, solving the mystery. That's awesome. That is what I've always wanted to see. But my favorite part gameplay-wise in pretty much all of these games is when you're in a room that's full of armed bad guys and you have to sit on these gargoyles and just figure out how you're gonna take these guys down one by one. I always have so much fun doing that. I can do that for hours and hours and never get bored. Unless the gargoyles have explosives on them. I hate that. There are a few scenes in this game that I think are particularly worth talking about. Firstly, any scene with the Scarecrow. My god, this is awesome. You are really tripping balls when you're fighting this dude because he got you with his fear gas. I'm not gonna give too much away just in case you haven't played this game yet, just there's some of my favorite scenes in the game. The Poison Ivy boss fight is also pretty cool. Most of the boss fights in this game are really awesome. They're pretty much the reason that this game has replay value. Well, that and the main story. And extras wise, this game is certainly not lacking. The Riddler has hidden a shitload of stuff all over Arkham Island. How he had the time and patience to do that, I have no idea. This is pretty much the thing that you focus on after you beat the main story. It's like a Kirby game or a Mario game. When I beat the main story for the first time, I was like 63% done with the entire game. Cause then you just search the entire Arkham Island for these Riddler secrets. Takes forever, and I particularly don't care that much about it, but if you're one of those people who just has to have this game done 100%, I will not blame you at all. So Batman Arkham Asylum is a super fun game. If you're new to Batman lore, I don't think this game serves as a really good introduction. I think this game is rather aimed towards Batman fans who already know a thing or two. That being said, if you don't know too much about Batman lore, you should still try this game, and it'll at least pique your curiosity. The reason I played this game in the first place is just because I needed a new game to play, and I got hooked on the series. So I'll say this to you, if you're looking for a new game experience and you haven't tried this game yet, it's pretty cheap right now. You can just buy it off of Steam. Warning though, you will get addicted. The Batman Arkham series is my favorite Batman story of all time because it adds the perfect amount of realism and grit to the comic book world of The Dark Knight. So have you played Batman Arkham Asylum? What is your favorite boss fight from this game? Whatever it is, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.